All right, Emira bros. I need a name for you people. Emira, exquisite, Emira gentleman, something like that. Anyway, the Emira is coming together. This is one of the last steps I need to do. We just finished polishing the car. I haven't coated it yet, but I want to start working on the interior. If you're not familiar, we're doing a giveaway on this thing. Every dollar you spend, you're going to get a chance to win it. This is the best giveaway I've ever done, no question. It's got 93 miles on it. It'll probably have 220 by the time I'm done with it, but I'll give it to somebody. It looks incredible. It sounds incredible. It drives incredibly. I still have to do the JB4 and the X Engineering auto blip. And then Kevin from Next Armor is going to come and do PPF on the roof and the AB pillar because it's black and impossible. So I would highly recommend, if you're an Emira buyer and you're watching this series in the future, I would not do the full black pack. The black roof is going to be real problematic. You really are going to need to PPF it, otherwise it's always going to be scratched and always have, marks and stuff like that on it. It was pretty medium difficulty to polish, but I think you're going to want to PPF it. So anyway, today's project is to protect the interior. This car has the red interior, which I think is really pretty awesome, and it's primarily leather. So there's a few vinyl spots. I think this down here is vinyl. I think this part, like if you look at the dash, I think the front part is leather and the back part is vinyl. I don't know that for certain. Sometimes good vinyl is kind of hard to discern unless you're a leather expert. I think this back here might be, I don't know, that might be leather, I'm not sure. But anyway, a new car, just like new paint, you don't need to do any sort of deep cleaning or repair, but when you have all the glues and all the dyes and all the off-gassing, in fact, a lot of new cars like my GT4RS, you can see like a film inside the window. There's like a lot of off-gassing of all the glues and dyes and all that stuff kind of evaporating out. And so I think it's beneficial to do a cleaning. So we're going to do a basic cleaning, and then I want to protect the leather, and then I want to do that often. And I want to do that all the time. And so remember, when I'm doing giveaways, I'm building the car for me. This is exactly what I would do if it were my car. So I have a new to me product. It's going to be new to the US. We're going to bring it in here. We're looking at, if you're watching this video, it's mid-June 2025. We should have the product here in August. It's a German product right now. These are in, all the instructions and everything are in German. And so we're going to be bringing over slightly different bottles than what I have. These are just open. They're not a foamer, so we're going to have a foamer type bottle. And we're going to bring some basic stuff. We're going to bring the cleaners, the conditioner. We're going to bring the steering wheel repair kit. And we're going to bring over the sponges and then maybe some of their other products in the future. I'm going to keep it really simple. I don't need a lot of the more sophisticated products because I'm not doing leather repair generally. I'm just doing simple leather protection, cleaning and protection. So you have two cleaners, 1 and 1.1. Pretty simple system. So you have the mild cleaner and the intensive cleaner, or the stronger cleaner. It's very similar to the color lock system. I like the color lock system a lot. In fact, I love it. I just think this is a little bit better, and you'll see in a minute how the cleaner works. So I'm usually torn on this. I think I'm going to do on this car, just because it's new, I'm going to do the 1.0 cleaner. I just think that the 1.1 is such a remarkable product. Let's do this. We'll do one on one door card, and we'll do 1.1 on the other door card, and then we're going to do conditioner. And I've been told, Tommy, our head of product development, was yelling at me saying, don't wipe the conditioner off. So you have to blot it on there and leave it. And then I guess maybe wipe it before you get in the car. It's interesting, there's a ball bearing in there to help shake up the product. You should always shake up your chemicals before use, especially if they've been sitting for a while. And then we have two sponges, and let's try to get it right this time. The last one, I just grabbed the white sponge. I wasn't thinking. So this slightly more porous is a cleaner sponge, and then this softer version is the applicator for your conditioner. And so the concept here is that the gentleman who started LederMax, and then his son is the CEO of the company, so he's doing the business. So you have the business guy and the practitioner guy. And so the guy who started the company was worked in a tannery for like 30 years. So the argument from LederMax is that they're the guys that make the leather, the Porsche leather, the Emira leather. They're the guys who make it, and so they've done a lot of sort of microscopic testing. What happens to leather when you take care of it and you maintain it? I've been using a brush for years. Their recommendation is no brushes and then no microfiber. Remember, microfiber, if you take a look at a microfiber towel, if you were to look at this under a microscope, microfiber is plastic, right? And so there's polyester and polyamide. And then one of the claims to fame, like this is a 70-30 towel. So it's 70% polyester, 30% polyamide. Polyamide is the absorbent material. A cheap towel would be like 90-10 or sometimes 95-5, or it's 95% polyester. I think a Costco, yellow towel that people are so familiar with, I think those are 80-20 towels. But there's Korean microfiber, there's Chinese microfiber. This towel here happens to be a Chinese microfiber towel from the rag company. But these, if you were to look at it under a microscope, it's basically little plastic filaments. And so the argument of the LederMax folks is that if you were to use this on the surface, you're going to be essentially marring or scratching the surface, putting micro scratches in. So we're not going to use microfiber. And we're going to, now, again, I don't think I've had any problems in the last, decade or so of, cleaning leather. I've probably been using Color Lock for 3 years, something like that, with the brush. I haven't seen too much of a problem, but hey, I could be convinced, and they showed us some slides of, under a microscope, the difference. So I got a towel here, one for cleaning, one for, I guess I don't need this one as much as I thought, because I'm not going to wipe off the conditioner. I'm so used to the Color Lock conditioner, if you leave it, then you'd end up with smears, and so you'd have to wipe it flat. This one, we're going to kind of blot it on and then leave it, and I want to see what happens. Does that make sense? Let's go. All right, so let's do number 1 first. So we'll do our cleaner, conditioner. Let's carry this over. I've had to mentally prepare for a week for this because I freaking hate doing interiors so much. In fact, I've been dreading this video since the day I got the car. I don't know why I hate it so much. You think I'd like it more because the interior stays clean. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is leather. I would say for sure the red is leather. I would guess that this down here is vinyl. Not to say we can't clean it, so I'm going to clean the vinyl with the cleaner. I mean, sure, you could probably clean anything with this cleaner. This is a properly pH balanced. I want to say it's slightly. What am I looking at? It's German. I want to say it's slightly acidic. Whatever it is, it's the proper pH. I don't like to use leather products from normal detailing companies. They're not the experts. For years, I used Swiss Vax because Swiss Vax would just go out into the marketplace and try to find the best leather experts. I'm going to take the right sponge this time. We're going to take the cleanser and just do this. By the time we get it here, I'm bringing over the foaming bottles because I don't know what this thing costs, but it's probably like $60, $70. And if you were to drop this and dump it, you'd be having a bad day. So I don't want that to happen. So what we're looking for is that little bit of foam like that, right? Maybe a little bit more. There we go.
It is pH neutral.
Is pH neutral? Is that what they say? Okay. It's whatever it is, the proper pH. So then, now because this is new, I'm just looking to get the off-gassing chemicals off the surface. It's not dirty. I'm not gonna go at it as much as I would normally do it. Do a section about yay big. Grab my towel. This is a fancy Cozy Earth towel that I bought to try. It's 100% cotton, of which 60% cotton and 40% viscose, which is a wool. But there's something about this, even the cleaner just leaves you probably can't see that on camera, but from right there where I finished to there, there's like a richness that the cleaner leaves behind. It's not shiny. You don't want any shiny. If you got shiny leather, that means you got a bunch of body oil. But I don't know what it is these guys are doing, but it's freaking magical. Again, nothing wrong with color lock, but this is just, it's one of those like special experiences that I'm such a sucker for when we have when we find a product. This is one of those things that as soon as I use it, I'm like, yep, this is for me. And the lesson I've learned with Obsessed Garage is that if it's for me, it's probably for you too. And that's how I started the darn business. Whew, man. Beautiful. Okay, maybe we'll see a little bit more on the black. I always lose my spot on the sponge. We're getting the windows tinted tomorrow. PPF tomorrow. Rob's gonna come and do our windows. Kevin and Emily are gonna do our PPF. I'm sure the guys at LederMax are yelling at me, showing you how to use it. I'm not showing you how to use it. I'm not showing you what products to use. I'm just showing you what I use it and how I do it. That's been the thesis from the beginning. The goal is to show you, I was listening to Ken Burns on the Rogan Experience on JRE, and there's a quote, I gotta write it down, but something about, it really resonated with what I've been doing with Obsessed Garage. I'm not like sharing you, this isn't like a homework assignment where I'm sharing you what I know. I'm sharing with you what I'm discovering in real time. And that's when Obsessed Garage changed, was the real-time discovery process started happening at mid 2015 when I was done making videos showing you what I knew, and then I was showing you what I was learning. And so that's what I'm doing here. Just so happens that I learn at a speed and a scale that, because of my obsession, is a little ridiculous, and that is the value prop. And so that's what I'm sharing with you here. And I'm not afraid to show you I'm doing it wrong and let the experts come in and tell me what I'm doing wrong, and then we fix it. Like, for example, wiping the conditioner off right away. You want to make sure that you let the conditioner set up. Uh-oh. Don't hit the car with the chair. That's advice. Good advice. I like doing door cards. I just hate doing the freaking rest of the interior. So notice I'm just doing small sections. I feel like it does better if I wipe it off periodically. And it's safe to get this on plastics and the surrounding areas if you kind of push it. Okay, so there's our cleaning. I want to clean the vinyl as well here. I must have kicked this, or somebody kicked this. And there's two sizes to the sponges. I find myself really only using the small sponge. Maybe if I was doing like the Raptor backseat or something, I might do the bigger sponge, but the small sponge seems to work. All right, set this aside here. Yep, it works pretty well on vinyl too there, buddy. Okay, so there's our cleaning. Now, let's do our conditioning. Does it look any different to you on camera? Because to me, it's like freaking amazing. Like, there's the red. It just looks different. It looks like it looks like perfection. Should I whisper when I say that? Is that what I need to do? It looks like perfection. Okay. Let's see if I can do this right this time. I watched a video where he was doing some splotching, and I didn't actually listen. I just did it my way. I was watching the LederMax guys do it. So they kind of spread it around like this. He was kind of doing like this. His art. Maybe that helps get rid of the swiperoos, you know, like the lines. Let's do this. Let's just do this whole section. You don't need a ton of product. More, I would assume it's like wax, you know, more is not better. More just makes a bigger mess. You just need to get the appropriate amount on there. Oops, sorry. I'm moving fast. Okay, I'm trusting it. Trust the science here. Isn't that what they say? So. Because if you wipe off the product, this is what I've been told, if you wipe off the product, then it won't get the protection you're looking for. So the idea here is that things like dye transfer from blue jeans and stuff like that, this becomes like the sacrificial layer. That protects the leather. I guess it is flashing off. Look at that. Shoot. I'll be. If you do that with like leather protection cream from Color Lock, forget it. You'll see all those splotches forever. Yeah. Okay. I'm in. So look, it's all flashing off. It's all as it dries. I like that better. I don't have to use a towel. That's one door card. Done. Not too bad. All right, so let's do the, just for you guys, for your sake, let's do the 1.1 cleaner, the stronger cleaner on the seat here. I haven't used the bigger sponge. Let's try it on here. And so this is the 1.1, the stronger cleaner, which again is probably not necessary for this application. Yeah, look at that, man. It's just, it's good. No splotchiness. It's a done deal. This is gonna be, it's not gonna be too bad. When I get rich and famous, I'm just gonna have an interior specialist. Their whole job is just to do my interiors. So I never have to do it again. I feel like this is like the only bottle that I have in America here. And so I feel like I'm real stingy with it. And I'm like, this big sponge is gonna be too big. Oh yeah, this is better. A little bit more product. Looking for a little foam. The things I do for you people in the giveaways, I should just lie to you and just do like one half of one seat and say, you know, it's done, I did it all. And just cheat. Can't do it. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I think I would use the darn number 1.1 all the time because it just leaves like something magical. It leaves like a magical looking leather. Already good looking leather now looks like it's transcendent, as Laurel would say, our interior designer. It's transcendent. So this red now makes this look a little pinkish, because now this looks like it's supposed to look. So when I do leather, I just like to think of it by panels. You know, just do one panel or treat one panel at a time. Yeah, I don't know what that's going on there with that. Don't zoom in on that spot. I don't know how to fix that. I should have been using this big sponge more often. It makes quicker work. I don't know that I would advise these towels are 45 bucks a piece for this Cozy Earth towel here that I don't know if that's, I did a start at the top and then work my way down to figure out what works best. It's weird, there's like a little dimple, so that dimple's supposed to be there because there's one exactly on each side. Okay, do the top here. It is a little easier to do the interior when I don't have to hold the camera. That's good. So if I was cleaning the seat, I would be, not using a lot of pressure, but I'd be using more care. I'd probably go back on this spot 2 or 3 times if needed be. But because this is, brand new and not super dirty. See, I like the 1.1 cleaner the best because it just leaves like this remarkable looking leather behind. I mean, I don't think it's leaving anything behind. It's what it's not leaving. It's like just leaving a perfectly clean surface. It's like what you imagine like a brand new like leather jacket that you just bought from some fancy designer, what it would look like. Taking it out of the wrapper. So if I were doing a how-to, I'd be showing you leather that needed to be cleaned, not so much new leather. For here, I'm trying to sell you on the obsession of my giveaway. This is completely unnecessary, but my entire existence is unnecessary, so. Man. Yeah, you can see the little line there from where I didn't clean. It's really good, people. It's whisper talking level good. The seat goes to plastic. All right. This would be the dirtiest spot up here, the headrest, if anybody had ridden in it. But I was going to try to cop out on you and just skip this little spot, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta think there's only one way to do it. Okay, so we're now clean. Now let's condition it. I wonder if I should probably be using gloves here. That's the wet side. I love that this car has an anti-gravity battery. I never have to worry about the battery. It's the only bad thing about this car is the frickin' seating position is terrible. So remember, just stay organized here and we'll do one panel at a time. Putting just enough product on to get even coverage. I don't want to slop it on there. We can feel really good about our brand new car's interior being really good. And a car like this, if I was driving it a couple thousand miles a year, because it's one of my garage queen sports cars, I'd probably do this once every year. If it was my daily driven, like Audi or something like that, I'd probably do it once every 4, 5, 6 months, depending on how I am with my interiors. I keep it clean, maybe once every 6 months. If I'm a little harder on it, maybe I would do it every quarter. I don't know who they made the seats for, but it looks good. It doesn't fit good. So the rest of the interior here, what I'm going to do after the windows are tinted, so I'll probably show you that later, I'll do the glass. Clean the glass, but that's it. I mean, this whole interior is pretty much the leather seats and the leather dash, so there's not much else to do. You know, just vacuum the carpets once in a while, but after I get back from the track at the end of the month, I'll just vacuum it, but I won't need to do anything with the leather. The leather will be good. And then after we get back from the track, I'll have another 15 days or so with the car, and then we're going to draw a winner. Somebody's going to take this puppy home. So that's it. So we'll let that sit, and yeah, it is working. It just kind of dries and flashes off, flashes away. It's pretty sweet. All right, so I'm going to do the center console. So I'll do this. I'm not going to do the steering wheel because the steering wheel is Alcantara. I'll do the center of the steering wheel because that is leather. I'll do the driver's seat, the dash, the other door card, and that's a wrap. But I do need to make a how-to video for the YouTube channel, so or a launch video of the product. So I'm going to do the other side on a different video, which will be launched in August. But I expect to have this stuff, come August. So you can't get it for the giveaway here now, but go to obsessedgarage.com. Every dollar you spend on the giveaway page gets you a chance to win this sucker. And so this is gonna change somebody's life, man. This car is incredible. I gotta go through and clean up all the polish and stuff. I usually get all the polish residue out after the first wash. But I gotta coat it. I'm gonna coat it with CSL XO after we do the PPF to the roof. But anyway, we'll show you that, and we'll show you all the remaining steps on this sucker. It's coming together. I do need to go get some flyby videos of the car so you can hear the exhaust. The exhaust is awesome, and then we'll get some track footage of it after being modified. See how much better the car is. It's going to be pretty sick when it's 100 more horsepower with the JB4. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. Go get entered to win the giveaway. It's going to be sweet. See you soon.